day started early. After breakfast with her daughter Tessa, she geared up for 2 hours of swimming, followed by an hour and a half in the weight room. It's time for Dara Torres to go to work.
So between 84, 88, 92, at that point, did you think, okay, that's it?
Absolutely. I mean, you're 25 years old. People are calling you grandma at 25.
They are, especially in swimming. People are, yeah, because people are like 14, 15 years old.
I know, and you know, you didn't really typically see athletes out of college, at least in the sport of swimming, competing. You know, you got done with college and you moved on
with your life. After 92, it's like, I'm done.
Oh,
totally
done.
So, and what got you back? Because you didn't do 96.
No, I didn't do 96. I just was out with some friends about a year before the Olympics, and there was hype starting, and they started talking about it, and they said, you know, you should try it. I'm like, yeah, right.
But you'd still been swimming, and
I hadn't swum at all.
Really?
I did nothing.
Between 92 and basically 2000.
Yeah. When that thought got in my head, I couldn't get it out, and then it just kind of snowballed from there, and I just decided to go for it.
This is the Coral Springs Aquatic Center, a place where Dara Torres feels the most at home and where she spends at least 20 hours training in a typical week. She has been swimming most of her life and set her first American record when she was 15. Being around a pool deck on a daily basis is what she knows and loves. Today's session in the pool will be 2 hours long, and the focus will be on strength and power. Speed is elusive for an athlete. It's the first thing to go. As tough as it is to get fast, it's even tougher to stay fast. But going faster continues to be her ultimate goal, even at the age of 45.
I remember when I was younger, I had my muscles tested and they did a biopsy on it, and I have 70% fast twitch muscle fibers. And there were only 2 people who got tested out of about the 200 athletes that had that. It was myself and Greg Louganis, and everyone else was under 50%. So I think I just genetically have that, but you do typically get slower as you get older, and I'm finding it much harder now than it was 4 years ago training for the 08 Olympics to sort of maintain my speed and my strength. So, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. One of the things we do is called cords, and it looks like a bungee cord. It has a belt that ties around your waist, and you basically swim out against the resistance of the cord. And a lot of times we'll use a snorkel just to keep our head position. Because what happens is when you're doing something with resistance, your stroke gets a little bit out of whack. So the more you can try to keep it in tune the way you normally swim, the better it is for you. The other thing we did is what's called a power tower or buckets, and today we're using about 10 gallons of water, so about 30 pounds. We were pulling out to the 25 meter mark, and it's tough because it's sort of anaerobic and strength training that you're doing when you're doing power tower. It was a hard workout. I'm pretty tired, but I still have a good probably hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym, and then some Kihara stretching.
After you're done here, how do you recover?
Well, actually, right when I get out of the pool and I finish showering and get dressed, I have low-fat chocolate milk. I drink about half of it. And then when I go in the gym, I still have a lot to do in the gym. I'll sort of drink it throughout the gym just for recovery and to get some protein and sort of replenish my muscles.
So while you're working out,
you
drink chocolate milk?
Yep.
That's awesome. That is really cool. So we're off to the gym.
We're off to the gym.
Love it.
You ready to lift?
I am ready to lift. I'm going to bench press a Buick.
To stay strong and powerful, it all begins and ends with her core. Dara's workout in the gym serves 2 purposes: to help her maintain her speed and to help her rehab from knee surgery.
I started off with my cords that I do. They're supposed to mimic swimming. It's
Right.
more typical strength training to get your stroke stronger. I did about 20 minutes of that. And then I went through my typical gym workout, which involves using a lot of different muscles at once. I don't do very specific weight training for specific muscles. I try to get all my body involved when I'm doing the exercises.
Right.
Because when you're in the pool swimming, you're not just using one muscle, you're using all your muscles. So, and then I did a little bit on my spin bike for my rehab on my knee. I had my major knee reconstructive surgery, and there's a certain way that you stand on a bike that makes it more difficult, more in the back of your legs than the front, so it doesn't load my kneecap where I had my surgery.
Right. Has your training in the weight room changed significantly over the last number of years?
You know, I used to be from the old school where the heavier you lift in the gym, the stronger you'll be in the pool, and that's just not what it is anymore. It's really the more efficient you are in the weight room, the more efficient you'll be in the pool, and that's how you get faster.
So technique, it's all about technique.
Technique and efficiency, yes.
And what you're doing things that take 30 seconds, a minute, and you're doing that in the weight room and you're doing that in the pool.
Yes.
Think it's time for lunch?
Oh, I'm so hungry. Just wait till you see what I eat.
I can't wait. Let's go.
All right.
To keep the machine going, refueling is the name of the game. Next up, Dara Torres takes us to her favorite local restaurant, Diane's Country Kitchen.